friends. This is the Valentine's Day episode, but this isn't the fun Valentine's Day episode necessarily. And if you want that one, the one you're going to want to go watch is episode 32, which is technically for all my single friends about preparing yourself for your future relationship now and really puts the focus back on you and what you want for your life. And if you're in a relationship, you can absolutely watch this one to help your friends through a breakup, or literally any other episode might be great for you too. But this is a very specific one. And today I'm going to give you some maybe unconventional advice for when you're going through a breakup or your friend is. So I'll also teach you how to be a good friend during this time, or how to ask your friends to support you through a breakup too. Okay, we'll make this pretty short and sweet because there is plenty of conventional advice out there, but I'm going to share what's helped me in the past. And P.S., I am going through a breakup right now too with someone I love deeply. It sucks. There is no way to sugarcoat it, but there are ways you can show up for yourself or your friends right now that do help. And before we dig in, for my new friends here, hi, I'm Julie Bethany, and I create content to empower you to live your best, most authentic life as the truest you version of who you are. And I give you the tools and resources to do that here. And I should say, if we're not official friends yet, I'd love to keep hanging out with you, and we can do that if you subscribe to the show here and or come hang out with me where I'm most active, which is on the gram at Julie Bethany, where I share daily empowerment for you in even more bite-sized bits. Okay, unconventional advice only. I love putting together a breakup gift bag for myself or someone going through one. I've put this exact gift bag together for a friend once too, and he loved it. And before we go a step further, yes, I grew up near Seattle, which is close to Canada, and I do say bag instead of bag. So now that we've got that out of the way, the first thing in that bag. If you're a writer like me, or even if you're not, processing via journaling is really helpful. Even if you can only write one sentence a day, getting your thoughts out on the page, no matter how wild, helps a lot. And this is not the time to imagine that someone will pick up your journal in 100 years and think you're wackadoodle because of the full spectrum of very human emotion you're writing about that you're also very reasonably experiencing in this moment. This is for you. And honestly, if someone did pick it up later, I think we'd find that you put words to things a lot of people would never admit to, and that can be really healing for you to write out. That's pretty conventional wisdom, but I'm going to recommend we also keep a separate, smaller journal to write the words you wish you could say to the person you love right now. It can also just be in your phone. And this helps because you want to say these things to them and need to get it out, but you don't necessarily want to send them those words right now, right? So getting out what you want to say to them is really helpful. And I've done this many times, and it's honestly super great. If you do it in your phone, though, I recommend we don't send those texts right now. I've also given this to a friend, and his ex-boyfriend found the journal. So that's that. Clearly his ex was over and being extremely nosy. Anyway, keep it in a safe space, or your ex in a safe space that is not your home unless you want them there, which is also okay if you do. Which leads me to the next thing. People are going to have so much advice for you, and a lot of it is conflicting, and a lot of it can come from personal experience, and a lot of it can be helpful, and a lot of it may not be. But I do recommend, if you're the one going through it, talking to the friends who are helpful in this moment to you. You can cherry pick your friends hanging out with you in this moment. Pick the ones who are compassionate, the ones who will hold space for you, and the ones who want to hate on the person you love. I personally stay away from those people in these sorts of times, and I've learned to do that over time. It's okay. People who can't hold space for you and how you're feeling don't have to get the breakup update until you want to share it with them. So let this be a cautionary tale for those friends who have a friend going through a breakup. It is helpful to really listen to your friend going through this to figure out what sort of antidote or support they need right now. If they're angry, you can support them in being upset. If they want to cry, affirm them and be there to even just sit with them, even over the phone if you can. And if you have helpful things to share, go ahead and share them, but know that the person in front of you is an individual who has a unique experience that may be similar in some ways to yours, but may also be different. But overall, now's a good time to connect with the friends who will help you heal in the way you need to heal. And if you still love that person and want to be with them, which is okay, by the way, you can decide who you tell about the fact that you're not together right now based on how helpful they'll be or how much they're going to judge that person or dislike them if you do get back together. So you don't have a lot of emotional energy when you're going through a breakup. So the interactions you do have with others should be pretty positive right now, where they're going to fill and not further deplete your already limited energy. Okay, next thing in the gift bag that I love. I don't know what it is about scents, but I love rose water spray. It's really helpful to splash cold water on your face when you're feeling sad because it helps on a physiological level to shock your body in a good way into coming back into the moment. And if you have makeup on or aren't in a great place to just let cold water wash over your face, a couple small sprays in your face that, as an added bonus, smell really good is a pretty helpful thing for me at least. I recommend Mario Badescu's rose water spray, but there are tons of other sprays, and Trader Joe's makes a rose water spray last time I checked. And Mario Badescu has other scents too, so spray your face. I swear it helps. It's weird, it's unconventional, but it's the next best thing to splashing your face with cold water or hitting it with cold air, both of which you can also do to help if you want. Okay, next thing, it's time for comfort watches or reads or listens. And in the gift bag, I put one of my favorite books and a book that one of my former colleagues reads every time he goes through a breakup, and that is the amazing Eat, Pray, Love, up here somewhere, by Elizabeth Gilbert. I'm a huge reader and I love reading that book, and it's really helpful, but you can also listen to that book or another one on audio, or you could watch the movie too, or another movie. And when I got my friend this book once in their breakup bag, they did the Spark Notes version, and instead of reading the book I got them, watched the movie, which is fine too, whatever works for you. I also love the short and sweet read, Everything You'll Ever Need You Can Find Within Yourself by Charlotte Freeman. I also revert back a lot to my comfort show, which, and you can totally judge me, but I love it, is Pretty Little Liars. It's got so much going on, but so do I, and I love it. And now's the time to not judge yourself for what or who you love or still love. Bonus advice: don't judge yourself for how you feel. Don't deny your own feelings right now. Take care of you and all that you are and are feeling and need right now. If you're someone who, like me, doesn't feel like eating when you're sad, get the easiest ready-made meals possible. It's self-care. All right, next, doing things with friends is more helpful than you may think. But what I've learned when I'm in a highly emotional state and don't really want to do normal people things, that often walking a trail with a friend can be helpful, where you're exercising calmly and out in nature with your friend and not around a lot of other people. But I don't know about you, but I also just really don't care to go in public when I'm falling apart every 5 seconds and need to be in a safe space. So for me, girls' nights are really helpful, and having friends over or talking to one on the phone also really helps. Planning time with no expectations, aside from eating nourishing and delicious food and probably eating some chocolate in there, and spending time with great people really helps. So if you're the friend to a friend going through this, suggesting time with them to do nothing is great. And my friends have really showed up, and we've been watching a random show that is the chimpanzee equivalent of Tiger King during this time, and I'm so grateful to them. Okay, last piece of advice. As Cheryl Strayed said, her mom always said, put yourself in the way of beauty, aka seek out beautiful things right now, and also discard the ones that aren't beautiful or helpful right now. Cancel plans you don't want to do. Sometimes getting out can help, but other times you need to rest and cry and process in a safe space, and that's okay. Put things on your calendar right now, only that you genuinely look forward to and will be comforting and healing for you. Cancel your RSVP to the networking event. Create a girls' night or guys' night instead. Go see something beautiful, even if it's just from your car. Get yourself flowers to look at. Go see some moving water. That's proven to help everyone at any time, by the way, but it's super soothing. Put calming sounds and scenery on your TV while you're bopping around the house or maybe bed rotting for hours. Cry it out without judgment. Tears are not weak. You're getting it out instead of holding it in, and there are endorphins and oxytocin released with tears for a reason. And get yourself the really good tissue with aloe in it so we can save your nose. Take care of you right now. Gather the friends around you who will help, or be the friend who will help, or help others in some way, great or small, because giving can help too. To recap, put in the gift bag for yourself or for your friend, that journal to write in for yourself and for what you wish you could say, and they can be the same journal if you want. Get a book like Eat, Pray, Love, or listen to it or watch your comfort show or movie. The more seasons, the better, friends. PLL's got so many seasons, each wilder than the last. Get some calming spray for your face and use it. Cancel plans that aren't helpful and make plans that feel safe and supportive and beautiful with friends who are going to give you energy instead of suck it out of you even more right now. Take care of yourself and don't judge yourself for feeling how you feel right now, because if you're anything like me, you love deeply and that's not something to be ashamed of, or that will go away in any semblance of an instant because you've built this beautiful thing with someone you love. And it's extremely hard when there's a death of something and you're both still living, trying to get through it the best you can. It's going to be okay, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Honestly, it doesn't feel like it for me right now, and I'm still making this episode for you. In the words of Joe from Little Women, do what Marmee taught us and do it for someone else. You can make an impact in your life and in others' lives, even when you're going through your hardest times in your life. And if you do want to watch the more fun Valentine's Day episode, that's episode 32. Hi, everyone. I know the sound quality is not going to be as good on this clip, but I had to put it in here so that it made it into this particular episode. There is someone called Chelsea Explains who has this amazing hack for breakups, and I had to add it in here for you. I know like my hair is a mess and everything, so if you ever feel like judging yourself, just look at me right now. It's fine. But what she says is that when you go through a breakup, you have something called the shield. And the shield, essentially, as she explains it, is that you've been hurt so badly, potentially, and you can use this and apply it to any other times you've been hurt in your life. But when you are feeling that fresh hurt feeling and you're so hurt and so upset, like nothing else could really upset you, and you therefore have the shield, is what she calls it. And basically, she says, just go for it, like do the things that you wanted to do, start the business, ask for the raise, whatever it is that you want to do, because nothing can hurt you when you've already been so hurt. So I thought that was a really beautiful way to look at that. Like you have the shield when you're going through a breakup, just like other hard things too. You can apply it to those as well. But anyway, I just want to come on here and add that. And I know all the quality of everything sound, yeah, I burned myself on my oven the other day. I'm a mess, y'all, but it's fine. You will have the shield when you go through something really hard, including a breakup. So I had to add that. Anyway, okay. That's all for this clip. Okay, that's all for today. And if you like this episode, will you do me a favor and give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, rate it, or subscribe? Because I would love to keep hanging out with you here or on Instagram at Julie Bethany. And hey, if you're feeling stuck right now and want someone, aka me, to guide you through the exact simple steps of getting unstuck and moving on your goal right now to feel happier, I have a free mini course you can watch now and a full-length one if you really love it. And you can find that at juliebethany.com/courses or in the show notes here. And I'll put a clip in after Kippen makes her episodely appearance too. I hope you go today and start to live the life of your dreams as the best, most authentic, truest to you version of yourself you can be. Because when you do that, you show others it's possible for them too. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And I genuinely hope you feel better. Here she is, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else. Kippen, can you say hello? I don't know if you heard that hello. She's obsessed with climbing on my back. The past few episodes, that's all we've been doing. Okay, bye. I interrupt myself for this very important announcement. You're so welcome. I am beyond excited to share with you that I have a free mini course you can take right now, but also maybe wait until after you finish this episode, but to each their own. I'm not going to stop you from doing you. But the course is about helping you get unstuck and re-inspired if you feel like you're in a place, like a lot of us do often, honestly, where you just don't know what you want next for your life, or if you do, how to get it. The mini course includes 10 quick minutes of me sharing strategies to help you get unstuck and re-inspired, and comes with a complimentary one-page journal entry you can download for you to work through what you want for your life and how to create the momentum to get what you want next for yourself in the easiest and fastest way possible, and you'll take away actionable items you can apply right away. And as a bonus, after the initial course, if you're still left wanting more, I'll tell you about my full-length version of that course that will walk you through creating a goal and a plan to achieve it in order to get you closer to the life of your dreams you want to be living, and the exact steps to do that over the next 3 months. I will hold your lovely hands in mine and guide you toward figuring out what you want and then how to get it efficiently if you want to take it a step further. I shall run the marathon with you after the sprint so that in 3 months you will have achieved something you really want in your life. All good things take time, so for the sake of the best version of yourself and the life you could be living 3 months from now, which will fly by, you don't need to put off your dreams any longer. You deserve to live the life of your dreams as soon as possible because why not? So let's start today. I'm ready. Are you? To check it out and get the free mini course so you can apply the tools to improve your life right away and/or to learn more about the full-length course about going from stuck to re-inspired and really crushing a massive goal in only 3 months' time with me, the links are included with this episode. I can't wait to see what you create for your life with it. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming.